Hey everybody, it's Shelly. Good morning, happy Thursday. For some reason, all day yesterday I thought it was Thursday, and today feels like Friday. And the reason I think is because my neighbor across the street is setting up for a garage sale. So I just had it in my mind that they were going to have their garage sale on Friday, which would be today because they were setting up yesterday. So interesting little things that make our brain get on something. Anyways, I was going to do an update on our reselling challenge. My husband and I decided we were going to try to take, we weren't going to spend more than $20, and we were going to try to turn it into rent money for ourselves for September. So where we're at right now on this day, this 20th day of August, which we only have like 10 days left. Anyways, let me look really quick here. 11 days left. We took a bike rack that we bought at the local Goodwill outlet for $5, and we turned that into $30. And then we went garage sailing the next weekend, and we found two things. One thing was for free because the people were having a free garage sale, so I just counted it as free. It was a Jack LaLanne power juicer. Still have it marked down to $30, started at $50, had some bites on it, but nobody followed through. So I have it down to $30. We'll see if anybody takes it for that. I really don't want to ship it, but I might just list it on Mercari and ship it. I don't know. The second thing that we bought at a garage sale we bought for $10 was one of those portable picnic tables. And I originally had it on offer up for $125, got some interest in it, but people were just making really low ball offers. So I marked it down to $90. A guy was supposed to meet me yesterday to look at it, and he totally flaked. So I think I do have one lady that wants to pay $50. Since I only paid $10 for it, I'm kind of tempted to take that $50, but I also know if I listed it, I could probably get $100 for it. Kind of same thing with the juicer. Like, do I want to ship this 20-pound portable table? Which I totally could, because I have boxes big enough and it can go like UPS or whatever. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but that's where we're at. We took $5 and we've turned it into this potential of I still have $20 left from selling that bike rack. Plus I have these two things for sale. So whatever they make plus the $20 from $5 with some energy, just like meeting people and putting ads on and all that stuff. So it's kind of amazing. And if I was more aggressive about it, I could have probably already flipped these things. But I've been busy with just my regular reselling life. And my husband has a full-time job and works lots of overtime. So he's not really doing much with it, but he's involved because we go garage sailing together. So I'm the listing, mostly meeting people. I try to meet people after he gets home. If I don't, I always meet him in a public place, and I have my son with me or something. Very rarely do I meet people all alone, but I always meet them in a public place. I don't have them come to my house. I don't go to their house. The only reason I've ever done that is if I'm picking something up from somebody's house and I can look and see that they're a legitimate person and they have a little bit of feedback or whatever. But still, it's not a good idea. It's a good idea to meet someone in a public place and have somebody with you, even if it's just, your teenage son. So that's what's going on with that update. I know it's kind of boring. I was hoping it was going to be more exciting. I mean, anything could happen. Things work out better than expected all the time. So maybe it'll flip and I'll find something amazing this weekend at a garage sale that's worth a couple $1,000 and I can get it really cheap. That stuff happens. That's what this is all about, the magic of the law of attraction. And so that's the other thing that I was just going to talk about really quick, as far as the law of attraction goes and just coaching everyone, is the phrase that I say to myself all the time when I get myself caught up in things is everything works out better than expected. So if I'm like stressing because, this weekend we're supposed to go somewhere, or, whatever, and I'm stressing about like, what should I bring, or how long are we going to stay there? Like last weekend, we went to my brother's house because his birthday was on Sunday. So we went over Saturday, and it was just like, they got a pool. So am I going to get in a bathing suit? What am I supposed to bring over there? How long are we going to stay? Because my old dog isn't feeling good. So I didn't want to leave her home alone too long. Just all, I just am a planner, and so I get anxious about stuff, and then I just remember everything works out better than expected. And so every time I'd start fretting about something, I would just remind myself in my head, everything's going to work out better than expected. And it totally did. Like, I got in the pool. It was fun. We had a great time. We came back in a reasonable time. I got to drive my cool car. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it worked out better than expected. It was a great day. And so it leaves everything wide open, and it's totally positive. Like for anything, you could be like, I'm going to fly across the country, or I'm going over to the neighbor's house, and you can say, it's going to work out better than expected. I don't know where I'm going to get the money for blah, blah, blah. It's going to work out better than expected. And then you let that go, and then you go do things that you enjoy, and the things that you don't enjoy, you find the gratitude for it. And that's what it is. It's just making different choices on how to think, feel, and act in your daily life. That's what the law of attraction is. And the law of attraction is just as much making poor decisions on how you think, feel, and act. Because the law of attraction isn't about positivity. The law of attraction is just about, you get what you give. You get what you put your energy into. You get what you focus on. If you really like red Mustangs, you're going to see every red Mustang around town. If you really like farmhouses, you're going to know where all the cool farmhouses on your route to work. If you really like leather coats, you're going to see all the leather coats. If you really like stress out about money all the time, you're going to see all the things to stress about money. If you're going to see how screwed up the world is all the time, you're going to get back how screwed up the world is. So it's really up to you. Do you want to see how amazing and kind and wonderful and loving people are and this world is? Then focus on that. Is there still going to be crap going on and hateful people and chaos? Of course there is. It's really focused right now because the media is talking about it. But honestly, there's always stuff like that going on in the world. And if you just target on that, you're just going to get back all of that. But if you target on all the helpers and the good, kind, loving people that show up in all these situations, that's what you're going to see. Every time you see some sort of chaos happen, you're going to be like, so I wonder what lessons and what good are going to come out of that. And then you watch it roll out. Oh my God, somebody just started a foundation for blah, blah, blah. Or, like Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. That was started because a mom lost their child in a drunk driving accident. So that sprouted this whole new thing to really educate kids on not drinking and driving. And I don't think the name was right because you're talking about drunk driving when you're trying to promote sober driving, which would be like Mothers for Sober Driving would be my choice on something like that. But that's what I'm talking about. Like there's always, like with 9/11, that was horrific. But look at all the helpers and all the amazing stories that came out of that. It's just that's the part that you focus on. And you do that on a smaller level in your own life. So instead of being, frustrated because you don't have enough money in your account, why not be grateful for the money that you have in your account? Instead of being frustrated because you have to pay for new tires on your car, be grateful that you had the money to pay for new tires, or the credit, or however you got those new tires on your car, and be grateful that now you have new tires and you feel nice and safe and better about your car and getting in it and driving it where you need to go. Like, that's the difference. Like, you can get new tires that you had to like go get credit for, and you can bitch and complain about it for the next 6 months about how much those tires cost. And every time somebody says, oh, didn't you need new tires? Oh yeah, it was horrible. And the experience, and they were such jerks at the, but what if you were like, I'm so grateful that I was able to get the credit to buy these tires. And now I feel so safe, and I have the money to pay this off in increments instead of all at once. It was such a great opportunity to be able to do that. That feels so much better. And when you do that, it just snowballs into better, just like the bad snowballs into worse. Like, wouldn't you want to snowball into better than to snowball into worse? And so that's where that phrase comes from. And it just works for everything. Everything works out better than expected. It's going to work out better than expected. It's going to work out better than expected. Everything. I'm going to go to the post office today, and it's going to be better than expected. Yesterday at the post office, I held the door open for a guy. He was super nice. And then he held the door open for me, and we laughed about it. Like, that's a cool interaction. Instead of me just going, I'm not going to hold the door, and then him being in his head, well, that lady's rude. And you know what I mean? Like, just be nice. Like, take that extra 5 seconds to hold the door for someone, or to tell someone that they look nice, or to compliment them on their earrings or their outfit, or if you see somebody just having a crappy day, be nice. I hope your day gets better. And with that said, yesterday I went to Dutch Brothers to get Marley a coffee, and they were totally flustered. And the lady in front of me was having some major issue, and it took them forever to deal with her. And then they got to me, and the kid that took my order was just amazing, and he recognized how cool my car was, which is always a plus. And then I got up and he took my order, and I paid with his little, cube or whatever with my debit card. And then I got up to the window. They had no idea what I ordered. I told them. They totally screwed up the order. And I did call them out on it on Facebook, but I wasn't like a jerk. I was just like, this just makes me sad, because when I go to Dutch Brothers, I always get good coffee and always get good service. And I was just kind of bummed that they messed it up. And I was bummed for Marley too, because he was really looking forward to his iced caramelizer blended, which was not blended, which I just let go at the window. They gave me an iced coffee with ice in it, and I was just like, whatever, they're busy and there's a million people behind me. I'm just going to take it and run. And then when we got home, he's like, there's no caramel in this. There's no chocolate in this. And I tasted it, and it was not good. And so I did call him out on that. So Dutch Brothers, Vancouver Mall, I'm sorry. I just feel like when you spend $7.50 on a coffee, that it should be right. And I still love you guys. So with that said, I'm going to go, and it's all going to work out better than expected. And if I get another coffee, it's going to be better. And you guys all have a great day. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell if you want to know when I'm going live. Share my videos. I would totally appreciate that. Everything that you can do for that, like, ups my ranks and ups my subscribers. And, that's the goal on YouTube, is to get as many people watching as possible. And I just love to spread these messages of living a happy, better life, because my life is pretty amazing, and yours should be too. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.